travel to freedom, broken and worn, but they will keep on in the moonlight, the moonlight. The pressure is on, the cold of the season makes it hard to feel, but they persevere for the end game, the end game. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep. The journey is an endless one to the same love, the same love. Travel to freedom, broken and worn, but they once kept on in the moonlight, the moonlight. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2017, and we seem to be getting close to an art style, which is good because we've been developing this game for like 2.5 years. What an opening. Don't worry, folks. We're working mostly on gameplay. Let's get started. Hello, welcome to the chat. If you're new in the chat, I say hi and welcome anonymously because I don't know if you're lurking or not. So if you want to have me refer to you by name, speak in the chat, and I'll take that as license to you know, talk to you by name because you're going to be in chat replay anyway. But yes. So we had yesterday, getting closer, although I think we need to make some changes. Chessboard. Let's do versus AI. Is this? Probably gonna have to mess with the lighting profile a little bit, but also probably make the frame a little bit smaller till it's pretty bright and vibrant. Ideally, I would actually have the width and all that stuff be a variable and just have it all like entirely done in the shader, but it's a bit easier to just have it baked as a texture. Why is it? Oh, it's foobar. Okay, yeah. Right. So let's start playing a little game just for the heck of it, and I'm gonna get quick kill again. Because I know my AI, I know its quirks. If it wanted to prevent a quick kill, it would move this pawn up, or this pawn up, which would prevent me from killing the king, because it stands right now. The king can only kill the bishop, and at that point the queen kills it. Now is the only move it can make, so it's gone. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Blender and make the frame a little bit smaller. I'll try probably half the size and see. So for that, we're going to go to Blender. Oh, We want to start working on the lighting profile too. No, let's do Blender first. I try to avoid using the Cortana on the screen because you never know what news may pop up, right? Actually, I should I believe it's 2A. Yeah, here. So here we are. This is the basis of our thing, and this is the plane. Oh, right. Quick keyframes. There we are. So this is going to be the baking profile. So we just need to change the geometry of this and transfer it to the texture. So for here, we're going to first off go into edit mode and local, no global, sorry. Here we are. So -1, this is 85, 85, so it's 15 centimeter gap. So we're gonna close that down to 7.5. So we're gonna go here, 7.5 and -7.5. Okay. We don't have to worry about the angle because it's going to be, you know. It's going to still be a 45. I don't know why the first moved in occur correctly. Part of me wants to do it again, like undo all these and do it again just in case. And then I'm gonna try a bevel here as well. Just a tiny bevel. Come on. There we are. Amount, let's do 2. Now we're going to take the plane, show it, and then bake using Blender Render. So we're gonna deselect that, grab that. And we're gonna bake normals. Did it get? Let's not just do that, let's just have a what am I doing? Here I want to go, there we are. Come on, close it. Big, there we are. Then we're gonna save this image. Oh, it shows the right one to begin with, okay. Voxel normal map. 1B. And we're gonna do bake mode, displacement, normalize, distance, bake. And then save this image as I probably should have matched 2A just so I can and 2B and stuff like that, so I can have the file, but you know. Okay. Let's go look back at the normal map just to see it. Yeah, okay, so the edge frame is done too. Good, good, good. Okay. I don't need to do it again because we just did it and saved it. I just want to preview it before I went into the other one. So let's go into Photoshop. And then let's... Oops. Nope, that's the wrong monitor there. Come on. Come on, Photoshop. Come on. There we are. That's weird Photoshop. Where does one go? Come on. There we are. Cool. Oh, speaking of you know, web browsers, so unless something happens overnight, I should have a pretty big news post or article going up tomorrow at PC Perspective. Had an interview with I can say it because there's no NDA. The NDA was last week, but ended up being bigger news, so they ended up getting an interview with me. Tom Olson and Neil Trevette. Tom Olson is the chair of Vulkan at Kronos Group, and Neil Trevette is the chair of OpenCL at Kronos Group, and also the president of Kronos Group. So I got an interview with both of them. We talked a bit about the news from last week of OpenCL merging into Vulkan. So that should be pretty big news. It was a 3,000 word post. That was a while. The interview was on Friday, but you know, it took till today to transcribe and then you know, type up the post to go with and put quotes and stuff like that. Anyway, so it's a pretty big post. You should see, you know, check it out tomorrow. Should be up tomorrow morning. Also, thanks Unreal Engine for the auto host. If I didn't say already, they are auto hosting for 7 years. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. There we are. What are we doing new? I don't want new. I want these photos. You and you. There we are. And this one, I'll use this one because it's more obvious. We'll do the same thing again where we fill with black and then fill with white. So we're gonna grab this here, start from there. Oh, I grabbed it properly this time, good. And, wait, what size is this? It should be 512 by 512, right? Yeah, it is. And we're gonna fill with black. Then we're gonna add a new layer below it and gonna completely fill that with white. So that way we're gonna have a mask that is exactly between, like, on the start of the inside for start of the inside. What are we even talking about? We have a mask that from this part out is all metal, and this part in is all whatever the dielectric we want to have. And then we can save that as oh, it's already got the right folder. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh well. Voxel mask map 1B. I think there was only 3 I did. I don't think I did a fourth one, did I? So let's look in checkerboard 5. Content, textures. Yeah, it was just a 3. It was this guy, that guy, and that guy. Okay. So you, and you. Copy. Paste. And now Unreal Engine's gonna be like, hey! Yes, import. Okay. Okay. Now we go into textures. Here, do grayscale. Do nearest neighbor. Actually no, let's do bilinear or trilinear. Save. This normal map was imported as a normal map, but just check. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. And then we can go into here and check to make sure the mask was imported correctly. This one I probably want to be nearest neighbor. Grayscale. Actually, let's see the performance of grayscale versus DXT. So, might be better off to just store as DXT. Ooh. So DXT1 should be better. Okay. Import, save. Import, save. That's fine, good. Okay, okay. Now we need to go back into our material. M-test voxel. And now we're going to replace it. This. And this we're gonna do that, and then the height map we never actually used, right? At some point we're going to actually, maybe even today, we're going to do another check in Unreal Engine and see what the POM is and see if we can, if we're doing something wrong with material. But yes, let's go into Steel Sphere is an Xbox. Nope. Nope, that's literally default sphere. There we are. Say it's probably a bit better of a sized gap. some interesting swimming there. Too small, causing a moire effect. Shoot. So I need to make the voxels of this a bit larger. Wait a minute. Why is this? Oh. That's 100. I believe it need to be offset 50-50. No, that's not gonna work. No. Yeah. So you guys or you're all seeing what I'm seeing, right? Yeah, you are. So a little, like right around here and there, it's flickering a little bit. Looks to be caused by our temporal aliasing touching something very, like this small line. Which is making it want to do swimmy funnies.
I can't breathe. I can't sleep tonight. Knowing I might wake up alone tomorrow. I can't breathe.
Oh well.
I can't close my eyes.
It is a demo, right? We can fix that later.
'Cause there's a feeling somewhere inside.
So here, let's actually first up, let's go to chessboard 2 and move. Apparently updates the links, cool. Let's go 2000. Oh, maybe it's not possible to do that? That should be. How big is it again? A 5,000, maybe it's not. Let's see. What's it by? That works. So let's try checking this in the main game again, see if the larger voxel, smaller lines end up making the lighting more palatable. Or if the tile itself is going to be the problem. Still a little too much bloom. kind of problem is that my camera's right in the angle for lens flare. Doesn't look that bad though. Okay. Okay, so let's try that. Right. Let's go back into battle chessboard. Make you down another 100. Actually, build another 150. And then we're going to double the height. Then we're going to need an offset by 50. So don't know which one's which because it's kind of arbitrarily assigned. Oh, okay, I got the right one. Oh, I gotta do that too. Ooh, crummy. Ooh. Oh, okay. How does that not work? That's 350. We found a bug. There's ways we can fix this, but I don't know if I really want to. Versus just kind of doing that. Okay. Save. Now we gotta put a. Second. Sorry about that. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add boxes underneath these that correspond to the appropriate box. So now we're going to do a duplicate board white. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Sure, why not? And over here, we're going to do desaturate. Sorry, in there. So 0.8. Save. I can never remember the bottom left if it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be black. Yeah. So I need to duplicate. Yeah, this be 2. Let's actually go a little bit darker in that. Don't tell me. Ah, shoot. Yeah, we need to fix it. Okay, so the fix is kind of ugly. We'll need to actually add extra control to handle Z differently from everything else. Actually, maybe it had a bunch of different controls, like 6 of them. Well, 4 add 6 total. Right. Okay, so now we're gonna have to unhook you. there. Offset U, CM, RGB, so XY. And then do an add. Okay. Okay, now let's go over here. It'll be XZ. And then another one here. And then BG is YZ. So now we have the extra controls we need to adjust all angles individually. I was waking dock it, okay. So XY is fine. Now we need XZ 50. No. We need UXZ is 50. Or maybe it's because I'm not saving it. Oh, because I'm operating on this one. Whoops. Okay. Let's have it all be 0. So U and V of the XY plane is good. So we need the V of the X of the YZ plane to be half that, so 50. There we are. And now the XZ plane, we need a V of that to be 50. There we are. Okay. So that works. Now we need the board. Yeah, so I'm not really good at music. So we're gonna, you know, have to deal with that as is. Come on, there we are. So I'm working on this here. So top is fine. Now we need to do offset in the V. So we need actually both these to go over. So 50, 50. There we are. There we are. And now we can clone this. Like so, and clone this like so. Then clone this like so. And then grab you. So the question is, can it help with JavaScript homework and stuff like that? Yep. The point of this is to, you know, have a good stream. So ask away. I mean, I'm not going to do the homework for you, of course, but... Create a button in HTML, want to make a simple alert to appear when the button is clicked, but the issue is that I need to alert to create from a JS file, not from the HTML. That's not hard. So what we're working on right now is this here. So what you want, and then get element, oops, by ID. So you need to somehow access the button and get the get access to the button. So there has to be something on the button that you can uniquely identify it. Almost everything has an ID in HTML, so you could usually do the ID, but I'm not sure if there's anything special what you're doing. Maybe it's class or whatever. So in your JS file, you'd have some element equals document to element by ID, and then you look for the ID. So in this case, the paragraph here is ID equals para. So yeah, in this case, they have the on click. We don't have to worry about that. So it calls this function element dot equals document to element by ID para element dot style dot color is new color. So it kind of, you know, pulls in from the string here and applies it. Once you have the variable reference of the button, you can then just set its on click, I believe. It's been a little while. Come on. Oh, come on, I can't spell button. There we are. So, the function you're looking for... Old. Yeah. No big deal. It's actually a very easy thing to do. Okay. No problem. What the? That was weird. I'm gonna assign all you to whites. There we are. And then we're going to move back. So if you're just joining us, the type of game we're making is like chess, but not quite. I'm guessing it's all 50 on this one as well. What? Not 560, 50. We'll see if this works. If not, we will then... No, we need to change some stuff. Okay. So the XY needs offset of 50, so we'll undo that. So XY and XY there. Now the XZ plane needs one less offset of 50 there. And then the here, XY, sorry, Y as Z is on the U. Okay. So this is the settings we need for this one for some reason. And I can save. And this is our chessboard level. So if you're just joining us, our game is not exactly chess. There is some pretty significant differences, like different levels. So I'll show you one of the other levels first. So if we go to, let's say, King's Court. Actually, let's go with cross streams. Let's do AI. AI, Alice, Alice. As you can tell, this is very much not a chessboard. There's holes, first off. And it's way more than 8x8. The idea being that there's one spawn 6 o'clock, there's another spawn 3 o'clock, and every spawn has various pieces scattered throughout the level. You can control them if they are within range of your king. So in this case, this king here has this whole control range. If I want to access these knights, I can slowly move my king over. And yes, the colors are a bit wrong. The post-processing effects in this level are not updated yet. So now I have this one here, and I'll be in range of this knight, but not this one. So I can move this knight now, but I cannot move this knight. So, move this here if I wanted to. As long as you control the start and end, and it's, you know, not disabled, not filled with another piece. Like, if I grab this, it'll be blocked by my piece because I can't, you know, jump over my own piece. But I'll have access to all of these here. So there's one spawn 6 o'clock, one spawn 3 o'clock, and there's a third spawn as well, asymmetric, on the, like, 10:30 position. And they have access to a king, a queen, this single choke, and 2 rooks, 4 pawns, and 4 knights. There's various ways this can be set up. It could be cross spawns, which is probably the more competitive one, because it's purely symmetric. It's all based on skill at that point. But that third one could also mean you can have the 2 cross spawns gang up on there, or it could be a free-for-all or whatever. Balancing might be a bit of a trick with that, but get the idea. I can move that up, or I can move the king over one more and get my second knight out of the stable. Eventually we're going to add, you know, eventually we're going to add decorations. Our art style is kind of modeled after... Come on. Kind of modeled after this here, although we're going to have like metal trims and stuff like that. Kind of has a bit of a Tron-ish look to it, but yeah. King looks like queen and vice versa. So I designed it such that the king has a cross and the queen has a crown. Yeah. I mean, there's many different ways to represent it, but, you know. It's really difficult to know based on it. So I'll show you a different level as well. This level is King's Court. And you can see there's way more than 3 spawns here. I'm actually just gonna... You know what? Let's have some fun. I'll give... It'll be 4 player now. So we're gonna have 2 spawns, gold 2 spawns, blue 2 spawns. I can't remember what the other ones are. Black and green. Okay. So now I have to control center. What? Oh, I set them... What? Oh, I know what happened. I accidentally didn't set that one to human. There we are. So now I control 2. And there we are. Alice, 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 Alice. I thought it was a bug there for a second, but it seems like it was just I didn't set the game properly. And I had one of my moves controlled by AI, so I have 2 spawns here. There we are. There we are. Get out of the way! So every 10 full turns, one row of, like, one ring of the level gets destroyed, and the level constantly gets smaller and smaller to force people to constantly fight towards center. That's the gimmick of this map. And it is a gimmick, but I mean, if a gimmick's fun for one round, then that's more fun than they had without it, right? So this one should be the kill. Oh, blue may actually have a... yeah. Blue got messed up. So did black a little bit, but, you know. Green survived all that. At this point, it's not really much they can do. At this point, I'm just having fun. I kind of already won. They can't really... Here we are. Here we are. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. There we are. I was trying to kill it without having it die by the ring. And I was like, oh, I moved it in range, and I realized. Oh, mirror. Okay, now I have to go here, and it has to go in someplace where it'll die. And it might die from the ring explosion if it was... I guess what it's anyway. We're actually going to be stopping fairly soon. Done most of what I wanted to do today. But, or probably is. I'll show you what happens. So now we're in the chessboard level. And the reason why I wanted to show the other levels first is because, well, I mean... if I just show a chessboard level, people think it's just chess, when there's a lot more going on in this game than that. As a matter of fact, the reason why I made a chessboard level was to be disorienting. I wanted people to try to play chess, realize some things don't quite work, and then think in a new way, right? Which you think is like you're setting up your players for failure. If they have preconceived notions, they need to confront them really quickly, right? So this might be the final chessboard level for art style. Which I might want to destroy, like, remove the lens flare. Which is sad because I actually want to have the lens flare for the top. Unless I have the lens flare set up, and then, like, when the game starts, have the C+ object get the post-process volume and turn off lens flare. I could do that. I'm not gonna get the quick kill. Nice. There we are. So the quick kill is if you move your knight here, your bishop here, and they don't move this pawn, or somehow otherwise, you know, make it open. You can do pawn open, queen over, bishop over here, attack the bishop, the pawn here with a bishop. The only move it can make is kill it with the queen and the king. Queen kills the king, win. But this time they are not doing a quick kill. So let's see here. Do that. Okay. Huh. Sure, nothing's gonna attack my queens out there exposed. Oh, I know. Oh, sorry. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Okay. There we are. The movement sound effect sounds like it's done wood, but floor plates are clear and metallic. If you actually remember, we did this on stream. I'm not sure if you were there that day. They're actually paint cans. There's 3 sound effects that made it. I did like 24 or whatever of them, but 3 of them actually made it to the game. 2 of them were me tapping on the paint can lid, and 1 of them was me hitting it with a Coke can. So yeah, they're all actually metal. Now it may sound like wood. That's interesting. So let's actually go here and put a little bit more pressure on the knight. So if I kill this, it can respond with the knight with the pawn, but then I can kill it and I'll have a fork between the... Oh no, the queen can do it as well. That won't work. I'm not actually a good chess player. Thank you for the queen. It's putting me in that awkward position where I'm going to lose either my bishop or my queen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my queen here to kill the knight when it leaves. So now I'm up a queen, but I'm down a bit. I lost a knight and a bishop. No rook though. Awkwardly, it's my bishop that can attack. I was gonna say it's my bishop that can attack the king, but if the king actually moves, that's no big deal, is it? If I move it there, it can't get me in any way. So hey, free pawn, why not? I can kill this without being attacked back as well. Oh no, that would kill me there. Pawns can eat backwards. That's one of the things that I move here. Nothing can kill me. I put the king in check. There we are. There we are. Now could put pressure on that, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna attack this. King's back in check. I lost my second knight, but I'd say that's kind of worth it to have only deal with two bishops when I have a bishop and 2 rooks. Oh no, so 2 bishops and a rook versus 2 rooks and a bishop. I don't know who's ahead in that. I mean, I have a queen, I'm ahead. But I'm not sure. Oh, I need to fix this. There. I don't like the bloom effect. I really need to turn it off. Or adjust the lighting values. It's hard to see. Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay, now I can move this one up. This one over. And this guy up, I believe. There. Yeah, you run. No, I don't want to do that yet. Actually, no, I do. Okay. Either we're gonna win or we're gonna completely blow our lead. Oh no, it moved. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Actually have this move up one. So it's in check, so it has to move its king. Because I can freely kill the bishop, put it back in check. Then I can move this up there. At which point, it's stuck. It can't kill that without, yeah, risking putting itself in check. Now I can evacuate here. Thanks for putting me in check, you jerk. Yeah, you run. So if I go here, it can't eat me back. That might be checkmate. Yep, checkmate. So we're going to mess with the lighting settings, and we're going to fix that tiling issue on the corners you see here on the screen. Oh, that was a problem. We did make a material instance. That's silly. What did we? Oh, we did. Container is what's using it? Yeah, okay. So over here, the YZ plane needs to be over by half and half. The XZ plane, so the XY plane doesn't, but the XZ and YZ does. Okay. So I guess they all need to be over by 1,000 now because these were already over. There we are. And now we need to mess with the lighting settings a little bit. Let's do 6. Now I still want to have that nice golden effect, just without all the bloom. I'm gonna try cranking up just a little bit more. This 9 was too much. This is kind of give me a halo and a shine. Let's go down to 6.5. Which is lower than the one we raised up from, but you know. Let's do save. Now let's do a lighting build. Actually, we don't have to do a lighting build yet. So let's see for light map quality. Because we're just using default boxes. I'm not sure if they're light map for that. Yeah, we're gonna want to use better light map resolution. So let's go over here. Which is better, H1Z1 or PUBG? I haven't played either. In practical applications, they're going to have to make these in Blender instead of using a default cube, because apparently the stretch doesn't really work so well. Or use BSP. BSP would work as well. Although if we use BSP, we can't really move it. So we'll probably want to do it in Blender. Save. We'll do a build. the lit mode. Let's go lighting only mode. And then in Swarm Agent. Lighting's building pretty quick. I think this is on production too. Is that right? Yeah, we're on production. A little bit of haloing around there. So let's see what it looks like in lit. That looks kind of cool. Save. Now we're gonna go into menu level main menu. King, or whoops, what am I doing? We're doing a chessboard level. Let's go do the chessboard level. I should still go a little bit further down. Although this is getting a lot better. I'm gonna get a quick kill on this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to turn it down a little bit more, maybe to 6 or 5. Or maybe even 5.5. Although it's getting pretty close. Let's try 5.5. Nah, its lighting build isn't exactly... Let's just go here. Nah, lighting build isn't exactly all that harsh. Yeah, most of the games I've been playing lately have been like StarCraft mods. The still tug of war maps I play. Don't really do a whole lot of other games, unfortunately. Played a little bit of Hitman. Normally I play Unreal Tournament, but usually when I play Unreal Tournament, it's like, you know, assault, vehicle capture flag, and stuff like that. Stuff that are not in the new Unreal Tournament yet. .5 might be a little dark. Maybe not. Maybe pretty good. Maybe I can make the copper material a little darker. 1 second. Yeah, that's one of the problems I was dealing with, was I was filling with the lighting settings when really my problem is I want the copper to be a bit more dark. Let's try that. M-tile base. So it's notepad. Here it's RGB 0.1, 0.44, 0.44. So let's try darkening it just a little bit. Maybe raising the saturation a little bit too. Save. Let's see how that affects things. Now, the nice thing about PBR is that it's lighting independent, but still in this case we're doing things that, yeah, this looks a lot better. In this case, we're going for just what looks cool, so. Another quick kill. See, it looks pretty good. May actually want to go a little bit lighter on the tile, but we'll see that for now. Again, we're just trying to get a demo. We're not trying to make a perfect game yet. It's a gameplay proves a concept. I just want to have an art style to go with it. Let's actually see our, no, that'll be fun. I'm gonna say let's see our frame rate, but we know roughly what's gonna be. It's gonna be stuck at 120 probably. Yeah. So we're hitting VSync, so. That being said, hitting VSync at 1080p on a GTX 1080 is not something to be proud of. It's something that, like, you know... does Battlefield 1 do that? I don't know. See some reflections in the pond. Also mention as well that the zoom was actually used to be smaller. We extended it because people had some problems. Yeah, it should be fun. So from here, we're gonna say this is our art style. We might want to add more like decorations in here. But other than that, Other than that, actually, for that matter, I'm not sure why I did that weird dot product method when I could have just, you know, had oh yeah, I need to do the condense it. We'd have to go from 3D to 2D, right? Okay. I was like, I could have just had, you know, X, Y, and Z, and if it's on, the 50s or on the, you know, the period, the voxel period, that I could just have that be the corners, but then I wouldn't be able to know what would happen there. So my thought was that if I had a 45-degree angle bevel, it would just be, you know, like a sliced voxel. Whereas in this case, it would just freak out because the dot product wouldn't know what to do. No, but we'll figure that one out at some point. The other thing is now we actually have a full scene, so we don't have to worry about staring off into infinity. And it looks reasonable. Not sure whether I like the art style or not, but hey, it'll be good for a demo at the very least, and it may stick, who knows. So I guess next week we're gonna probably, I'm not gonna commit to this yet, we're gonna probably take this art style and apply it to either cross stream or King's Court. King's Court will be interesting because then I'll have the opportunity to make the level event actually shrink the level by like making the voxels fall off a grid, if that's what I want to do. So to like, you know, be physics actors that fall down to the ground. That would require some programming, of course, but we can do that. This is a programming stream. We can do some programming. Alternatively, we can also do cross streams, since we know that the level layout is probably going to be good enough. We had probably had enough play testing on it to know that it'll be good for a itch.io demo, right? In that case, it'll be a more representative art style as well, because it will be less abstract. It'll be trying to emulate something. King's Court will be quicker, cross streams will be more impactful. Both will have to be done at some point. One will involve more programming, one will be all art. We'll see about that next week. So, I guess in that case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.